This is a map of the world. And on this map of the world, here is Romania, located in Europe. We all know and love this country. Here we are in Bucharest. However, for the purpose of this presentation, I'll show you another location, called Siliștea Snagovului. This village, located in between the mountainside and the capital city, is where my grandfather from my mother's side actually came from. In this location, one particular point of interest for many of the locals is represented by the churches nearby. For example, one particular point of interest is represented by Monastery Snagov, or in English, Snagov Monastery. Of course, there is also the local church of the village, which is used for the majority of religion processions. However, on the map, on the north and the opposite side of town, we can see that we have Schitul Turbati. Whilst currently this location represents the village graveyard, historically it represented a location for a monastery, a non-monastery. The name Turbati in itself might raise a couple of eyebrows for the Romanian speakers. That's because the word originates from the word we use for rabies, turbare. The origin of the name, however, is part of the local mythos of the town. It is believed that the head nun of the monastery was actually capable of having miracle powers in curing the disease. It can be argued that the religious location actually gained the reputation of something similar to a treatment center nowadays. As a conclusion, our group would like to ask you, the viewer, what you think about the subject. As doctors and critical thinkers, we should first ask, to what extent can we see such claims of miracles with skepticism? More importantly, however, and relating to the theme, we should ask ourselves, what role had the deep interaction normally associated in a spiritual location with the alleviation of symptoms of the particular disease of rabies? Last but not least, we should ask ourselves, how can we apply the values of charity that the nuns presented in a modern context in relation to how we, as future doctors, should treat the patient? Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed our presentation.